We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the Here's Walker to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Brissett. He completes this to Walker. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Brissett. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here for an NFL team.
And not many teams were in the market to sign him, but you have to believe that this team felt like we saw something previously in this guy, and now he has a chance to prove it with us.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Brissett. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Let's go now. Nineteen tight. Ready?
Play fake. Here's Willis. In trouble, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk to his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
On second down, it's Abanikanda. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Running free at the 45. And finally brought down at the 43. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Meanwhile, Willis is throw hauled in by Washington. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Okay, break.
And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
This 2nd and 4.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Open man is Chase, complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Jamar Chase, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They go play action with Brissett. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On play action, Brissett. He finds Mayer here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the 23, here's a second down and 9.
Hey, kill. Lefty. Hey, check. Hey, kill. Go.
Brissett. Throw out wide to Walker. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal. They get this out left. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyreek Hill. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Third down, here's Abanikanda. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
But they run the option here on 1st and 10. Down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Willis with another keeper. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Second down throw coming by Willis. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. To throw, Brissett. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Willis looking to throw it. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Mustang 19.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And that one too wide and incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Warrior 70.
The second down throw by Willis. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake, Brissett. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll throw now on the final play. And this throw will be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
49ers 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now Willis. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Willis out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, it's Willis. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. To throw is Brissett. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Even though they were stopped before the 1st down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
With it is Brown. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
It's a pickup of 6.
18, Pioneers. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hurt. Ready.
Now Willis to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
It's 4th down.
Going on 4th down, here's Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back.
Check. Go.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah,
and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Hey, kill.
Brissett on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for a 49er D as they score the touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Niners 17, Cowboys 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6, because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
2nd and 10. Play action now. Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. That's laid out deep for Rice. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And going deep for Hill. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Rig alert, rig alert. Tempo.
Willis now off of play action. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Willis. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
7 Pirates. Ready.
Willis out of the gun. Rolling to his right. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Brissett. He has Mayer complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Come on.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Viking 18.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw...
That is intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throw caught by Mayer. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Brissett. This to possibly force OT. This ball intercepted. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game.
The Niners take over first and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy